universe, this place that I am, at this distinct moment along the arrow of time, where the past has all led to this, and the future will all come from this. The story I tell will become the things that they know, the ways that they know them, and even the tools they have to express what they know. The tools they have to express what they know. The story is my origin, a reality I weave, a past that creates the future as from the future I dictate my creation as subject. It tells me as good and separates what is from what is not. That's it. That's not. That's it. That's not. That's it. And cast all else away. I define the beginning. I define the beginning. And I define the end. And how did I come to this position, you ask? And how did I come to this position, you ask? Why? By pure merit, by the truth. Through objectivity, I define myself from desire in order to cast myself as pure reason, through which I have deduced that my construction was a fact and inevitability of nature. Though I am not nature, I am the subject. I am man, and nothing that is not me can touch me. And nothing that is not me can touch me. And nothing that is not me can touch me. Nothing that is not me can touch me. Nothing that is not me can, and nothing that is not me can touch me. Covering over? Who dares question my splitting by names? I came to seek an audience.
He cried into the mirror. He came to seek an audience as a subject, constructed of names that he made. He sought an audience that he was not, seeking them to reaffirm him.
Tell me how you are not me.
He said.
Tell me how I am something you could never be.
To be the center of the universe, and even proved it with science. You proved that you were were fixed in place and that all else was caught in your orbit. You knew your answers already when asking your questions, and so found the answers you sought. You thought the universe was determined, and that reason would lead you to know everything. You believed that thinking could be separated from feeling, and that was what men did. So you drove the wedge deeper still into your consciousness, splitting yourself from parts of yourself which you found abject, and disavowed them, and then hated those who would not do the same. The future is alive in your body. Your mask is a threshold into an existence you cannot yet imagine. As you peer through your eye holes, you see what you are permitted to see. The past is alive in language. Your mask is a scream from knowing yourself. As you speak through your mouth hole, its sounds echo what has been said before. The present courses through you, like a stream that arrives and arrives. Each moment, a chance to awaken.
I feel stories overlapping together in layers. The beginning of one is built on the end of another, compacted into the ground, under which the beginning of one is built on the end of another, turned to dust and cemented, on top of which the beginning of another grew and died and crumbled into the earth for another. There was a story here once. It is somewhere in the strata, and its beginning was built on the end of this one, though it may be the one under that. There will be a story whose beginning will be built on the end of this one, which will erode into the future's past. I may situate myself in this story, but the beginning of the next one will be built on the end of this one. And this one may lead me to think in a certain way, but the end of the last one is just underneath the beginning of this one. I'm searching for the first one, the one in whose image I was made, but there is always another one underneath, and with every iteration there is difference, with uncertain duality embedded into its very material. There is no way to separate the body until you are not one. Reason and desire come together.
seek an audience.
You who seek only yourself in a world constructed of names that you made. When you said nature, you created a boundary in reality. And when you said beginning, you cut off all that came before. And when I said it too, we agreed. And the names that we uttered became fact, and all else fiction. When we created truth, everything else became fantasy. And we cast the unknown into oblivion, which through our masks we could not see.
When I lifted my mask, I saw that reality was a veil over my eyes, a burden carried by a faulty memory.
And what do you remember?
I remember dreaming, a stream that arrives and arrives. Each moment, a chance to awaken.
And what time is it?
It's almost the end.
If we all agree,
Something is coming apart. I am transforming the fracturing structure that partitions inside from outside. The cracks in the walls are allowing me to see what was in shadow. I didn't see what I didn't want to see. I've been picking myself apart, trying to understand how I have been picked apart. Things are starting to surface. Some of them were lodged deep. The fractured foundations of parts built before me. I find one part where my rib should be and pull on it until it comes free. What is it? Who am I without it? What do I do now that it is outside? changed enough to land in the new world? Will I transform into something I cannot yet imagine? Not a reaction to a fear of a dying world, whose construction